Oh,
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Dead Funny Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, joined today by my co-host, Kelsey. Yes, she's back. James, Canter, and JoJo. Welcome back, Kelsey. It's good to have you back.
Welcome back, Kelsey.
I have missed you guys.
Missed you
genuinely.
too. Yeah, absolutely.
It's been a while.
It
Yeah.
has. Yeah, especially for Canter. I mean, he's been around forever, so of course it's been a while for him. Hey, to be fair, Canter's been a pretty damn loyal viewer before he was actually on the podcast. So.
Yeah.
It has been long for him,
Call
too.
outs.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
man.
These people. I like these people.
Oh, man. You just haven't been hit in
in.
the face with YouTube yet. Oh, man.
But you will.
So, before the camera started rolling, Kelsey already got to fulfill her role that she normally does, which is yell at us for talking about content well before its cameras
They
rolling.
tell amazing stories, and while the camera's not rolling, I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. This is why people are here. And then I'm like, I'll sometimes prod them, and I'm like, hey, tell it on the podcast. And they're just like, oh yeah, well, yeah, I touched a fence once. Like, assholes.
It is pretty much how it goes sometimes.
And Chris, you were as bad as everybody else because I have prodded you into
Oh, I
this stuff.
know.
And you're just like, I just told it. I don't want to get involved again. Like, whatever.
I'll
authentic about it. You know?
I'll
Yeah.
be honest. It is definitely harder telling a story 2 times. So,
I don't
No, it
care.
is.
You are fucking performers. Like,
Well,
get your
look.
shit together.
It's
Get your
true.
Titan 5. Let's go.
It's true. We are. So James stuck his tongue on a fence once. It was something like
hey,
that.
look.
Peed
That wasn't the
himself.
story
It was
I
great.
told you
Everybody
about,
saw
okay?
it.
Look,
School bus
this is
drove
not
by.
the story I told y'all, okay?
His sister said, "Lick the fence, see if it's salty." It's something
You
like
know,
that.
sometimes you trust your older sisters. Sometimes you don't.
I mean,
Oh,
I grab
my
the fence for
gosh.
fun because our electric fence is very low power and intermittent, hits. You can hold it. You feel the jolt. It's fine. You can let go when you want to.
Yeah, those,
Rubber Crocs, you don't feel anything.
well,
It's
those
so
are
weird.
intermittent fences. This one was fucking just
Yeah, your sound
full,
worse.
full
But
fucking
I did take a metal rod, and if you grab the fence and stuck the metal rod in the ground, way more power. Very interesting.
Do you not understand how electricity works? Like, you're talking
No,
about, like, you don't
what?
feel anything with, like, rubber Crocs. Obviously, you're not grounded. And then here you are with a fucking metal rod directly into the ground.
It would
Like,
increase in power. Okay.
A lot.
It was nice.
And you chose to do that across your heart.
yeah.
Oh, God.
I just had an echocardiogram. The doctor says my heart's great. No
Scientology.
problem.
Scientology. Exactly. I was going to do it, dude, bro. Let's go.
What the fuck just happened?
We did a one-on-one podcast a while back, me and Canter, where I decided he was telling me about his very strict, very religious parents, and I decided that I was going to make a joke about it being Scientology on that one-on-one podcast. What I didn't know is that a lot of the people who watch us, whether they're friends or not, either one, play with us, or two, come and watch my stream. So it has been a running gag now that Canter is deep into Scientology throughout our entire group of friends and everything. So yeah,
Got
the Scientology joke gets played a lot.
I once took a cheap shot at Scientology in it wasn't a professional setting. It was a social setting, and 2 of the people turned around and were like, "We are active members in the Scientology church," and I'm just like,
Not me!
conversation about that. Which, FYI, is the voice I use when I have royally fucked up and I'm trying to make it okay.
Well, unfortunately for men, we don't have that voice.
It doesn't make it okay when I do it either. It's just, yeah, this is bullshit.
It makes
Were they
it less
regular
wrong, though.
people? Like, it's all
What?
Scientologists are like in Hollywood.
I thought so too. No,
Yeah.
apparently there are some people in the middle of Indiana.
They were on vacation.
Wild.
It stretches, man.
Yeah.
Scientology
even
is
get-
big.
Where's the church?
They got
Okay.
so the way from what I've heard. Obviously, I'm not part of Scientology. I don't know its deeper innings, and obviously, Cantor's not actually in Scientology. But from what I've heard from stories, like with like Leah Remini and stuff like that, like they have hubs all over the states, like actual hubs. So
Well, but-
it's
yes.
It's
very
more
big.
Chicago, I get that, but like Indiana.
Well,
Where did it even go?
I
Where
mean,
Stranger
in
Things
Indiana,
happened, dude.
there are places where
No,
people
don't
have
be
money.
talking about that. All right. Let's touch
Oh,
your subject right now.
Oh gosh. Okay. Sorry, Kelsey. I didn't mean to cut you
I
off.
was saying nothing interesting. You're good. Let's get us off of Scientology before we offend somebody.
I want to talk about that. Actually, I do want to talk about. Fuck you, James. How are you going to start
No,
Stranger
no.
Things now? You know how long that goddamn show's been out? You should have started a long
Alright,
fucking time
look,
ago. Don't
look.
come and be like, don't say nothing. Fuck you. He just started episode 1 of Stranger Things literally last night.
Oh, whoa, wrong. 2 days ago.
My bad. 2 days ago.
I binged 5 episodes the first day. Okay. I watched an episode last night and 2 episodes before we came in here. So
He's
Get your
almost
shit.
caught up, guys.
get your shit right. I've got 4 seasons left.
Bro, I gotta talk about it because I don't think I've ever laughed so hard in my life at a fucking Discord message. But when we had that group message going, and Steven posted that screenshot saying Stranger Things season or part 2 is coming July 1st, and Tony just posted, okay. And Steven goes, oh, I got this email. And then Tony posted that Best Buy 4th of July event. That's what email I just got. I was like, no fucking way.
He posted so Tony posted a random. So he okay.
Oh
so
my god.
Help!
yeah,
so
yeah.
funny.
No, a little. Okay.
Oh.
So Steven posted a email that he got of Stranger Things coming out, right? So Tony was just like, okay, cool. And then opened, I guess, the most recent email that he got, and it was some
Okay.
fucking Best Buy. And he was like, "This email I just got."
Steven was doing it because he was trying to show us that this is when the next season was going to start.
Yeah, right.
On
It
July
was completely
1st.
irrelevant, right? It was just like, "Cool, bro. Here's my email."
I was literally in the bathroom setting up stuff because we just moved in, and you just hear me just start dying laughing in the bathroom. And everybody's like, what's so funny? I'm just holding up my phone, and all you see is Best Buy 4th of July sale. And they're like, I don't
Yeah.
fucking get it.
Yeah.
I was like, it's so good.
Okay, Chris. Neither did none of these people.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
no.
great.
Thank
It's
God
great.
he was here to interpret it.
It was good. Oh, that shit was fucking funny. Oh, man.
Uh,
But yeah, dude, that sucks because now we can't talk about Stranger Things, James. You need to hurry up and catch
I mean-
up, dude.
working on
Oh, you gotta work
I haven't
harder.
watched any of the new season.
It's good.
Working
It's
on it.
fucking good. Like, it's
it. Look,
actually
Kelsey, Kelsey, we'll start at the same time. I'll get there. I'll get there before you start.
Season 1 was like amazing. Season 2 was like
look, boy.
Season 3 was just straight down. I did not
I'm
care
gonna
for
tell you
season
right
3.
now. I almost texted you guys and was like, because the episode literally finished at like 7:25, and then I had to hop in the shower. I was like, shit, I got 5 fucking minutes. I got to go. And where that episode left off, I was about to text you guys and be like, yo, like 30 minutes, like, can we like, but I was just wanting to start the next. Yeah, my Netflix. So I fucked up the other day and I was watching one and I fell asleep. It was like episode 5 or some shit, season 1, and fell asleep during it. Woke
that's
up,
dangerous.
season 2, episode 7. When I was going to work in the morning, I was like, God damn. But I got my shit set on where it doesn't, ask you,
Yeah. So,
watch
yeah.
that. Yeah, 'cause I'm a binger, and I hate that shit. You don't want to fucking. Yes, I'm still. Yeah, I'm binging. What are you talking? That should be an option. You still watching? Or are you binging? I'm binging.
Say hi to everybody.
Hello, world.
Hello, little Canter.
Nope. Not feeling it.
Hello, little JoJo.
The gym chat.
Oh, look.
All my stuff's packed up still. There you go, James. I got you, dude. Oh, man.
James,
But
did you
yeah.
get hold of your beer can?
What?
Yes.
I'm not about to bring my 150-pound dog from the living room. Okay?
Oh, get the dog.
There's my rifle. There you go.
Kids love beer and guns.
Bear gun. And hound dogs. I mean, you just ask.
Oh, shit. Now, that's a dangerous show to do that on, dude. You're going to wake up and end up getting spoiled on something. I will say this, without ruining anything. There is a part in the first part of the last season where they do probably one of the best cliffhangers ever. And my girlfriend was so mad at me because we were watching it together, and like I saw the cliffhanger, and I was like, "Bro,
Is
if
this
what
like
happens?"
a part 1, part 2 thing? Like, is that was a part 2 or whatever?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's actually the episode right before that. So the the biggest cliffhanger is actually the episode right before the last episode of part 1. And I was like, "Bro, if what is about to happen is about to happen, I will lose my fucking shit." And then you guys text and's like, "Let's get on Smite." And she goes, "Oh, they're so good at cliffhangers. Good thing that the next episode's already out." And I was like, "Yeah, we're going to have to watch that shit tomorrow because it's Smite time." And she's
So
like, "Oh,
hopefully, by the next time the next podcast comes out after this one, I'll be caught up. So
maybe. We'll
I
see.
said hopefully, right? Hopefully.
Maybe. That's a whole week.
I'm about to have 4 days off, so I mean.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Dude, season 3 is hard to get through. Season 3 is really hard to get through.
Man, why I've heard that by so many people. Season 3 is the fucking.
There's just so much of it that didn't make sense, man. It's just, I'm not going to spoil anything for you.
Anyways.
When you get there, I'm sure you'll send a message and be like, what the fuck?
We're not going to do a Final Fantasy moment, okay?
So, Final Fantasy.
Don't worry.
I watched the first episode of Stranger Things, so.
What is oh my god, dude. Scientology, bro.
I was about to say it.
It's fucked you up.
I'm pretty sure Stranger Things came out after I moved out, so that's not the explanation.
Nah, dude, you don't leave Scientology except for in a box.
I did the same thing. I was a hater for a long time when it first came out. I watched one episode and I didn't really get into it. And then this honest truth, why I never watched it. I didn't get into it. You know, it's one of the things. I'm a guy that's like, you have to fucking get me. Like, as soon as you watch it, you have to fucking get me in. And it didn't really do that for me. And then so I never watched it. And then now all this hype is back up for season 4 and everything. So me and my old lady never watched it before, so we're like, fuck it, let's watch it. So we started binging.
I thought it was cool. I saw season 4 has Vecna, which is someone from D&D, so I was like, oh, that guy.
I like how you're like someone from D&D. Every monster, well, obviously you haven't seen it, but every monster in that show is based off of something from D&D.
I know, but like it's someone well known.
Yeah, that's
I do know I have ruined the Demogorgon by calling him Butthole Face the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, literally, he is Butthole Face. So.
I was literally very surprised that you fucking hadn't seen Stranger Things with how much like we played with Demogorgon and shit.
And I said the same thing. I was like, look, I play the shit on a weekly basis, you know?
Yep.
I've never watched it, so. But the funny thing is that anytime, like the first time he popped up, I was like, oh my god, Butthole Face. And then it's just been a thing ever since, you know?
Yeah, good old Dead by Daylight, dude. If only we could keep that game interesting.
It's only so much you can do, though, you know?
Oh, man, dude. We try so hard. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, and maybe after 400 hours, it's okay for something to just not be interesting anymore.
Well, that's also
Yeah.
fun.
Find a second thing.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
Say that to
yeah.
your significant other and you're
There's
fine.
upwards of 16 of those.
That was good,
Endless
Kelsey.
fun.
Damn, I wish I really would have heard it. I didn't.
It was good.
I missed it.
I said just don't, with the whole, like, after 400 hours, it's okay if something's not interesting. I said just don't say that to your significant other.
That was good. That was a good one. That was a very good one.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. But no. I mean, since you brought it up, I mean, Final Fantasy right now.
Hey, come on.
We did do an interview about 16, and there's gonna be a dog in it.
Oh, we're talking about that. Me and you were talking about that. That's
There
going
you
to
go.
happen. We will go over all those new patch notes. Only thing I
How
will
about
say,
next time?
the only thing I will say, we're getting our first main title that's not PG-13. It's fucking groundbreaking. Yep. They said
Ooh,
they
what
do
is
not want an M for mature. They do not want a rating to get in the way of them telling the story they want to tell. It's the very first time a Final Fantasy will be rated M for mature. I am fucking pumped. Yeah, it's going to be good. So, look at JoJo. M for mature.
I like he just reaches
That's
back
not
and
a
like,
that's
let me
not a
correct
main
you.
title.
Jack's back, chaos, whatever.
Not a main title.
Let's see what I can reach for real fast.
This is the show and tell podcast.
I was gonna say, just guns show up.
I got a beach ball.
Let's go.
E for everyone.
The show. The one day I don't have all my statues behind me, dude. This is damn
Yeah,
it.
sucks to suck.
It does. Nothing I can do about it. Oh well. But yeah. So Kelsey, what's been new with you? People want to know.
God.
Gosh.
Oh God. I moved. I got a new job. I got new, like, almost everything. I kept the husband, liked him. Knew almost everything else. ask.
Hey, to be fair, she would have got a new husband. There's a good chance viewers could have read it. Scott has become somewhat of a mascot on our channel.
Because he's the fucking best. 400 hours still interesting. Sign of a good marriage right there.
So review.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Bought a house, sold a house, got really, really mad a whole bunch. That was super fun. The first buyer that we had on our house that we were selling, he ended up walking, but ended up making me violently angry before he walked, which is not the reason he walked, to be clear. I didn't just like go punch a guy in the head. Probably would have.
Okay, fair enough.
What did he do?
So we were not asking a huge amount for our house. We were asking a reasonable amount for our house. And he came through and he underbid us by a significant amount of money. And I went, okay, you know what? Generous Kelsey came out. Generous Kelsey exists. And
The
Generous
voice
Kelsey
changed,
went,
guys.
what was that?
The voice
came back.
changed? Yeah, the voice.
You can hear it. Generous Kelsey came out and he was like, hey, these things are deal breakers. And he mentioned it to somebody who mentioned it to somebody who mentioned it to Scott who mentioned it to me. So there's a kid with cancer involved, or there's a kid that has like susceptible to cancer, something along those lines. And so I went, oh shit, okay, like underbid. I don't like an underbid in this, especially in a seller's market, but I'm like, there's a kid with cancer involved. Like, Generous Kelsey can show the fuck up. They need this money for a kid with cancer treatment or something along those lines. Like, sure, okay, we'll play ball with an underbid. But I was like, okay, but when you do the inspections and you want to ask for us to repair a bunch of shit, like, it better be a big deal before I repair it. And I know what's wrong with this house because we had it inspected 2 years ago and not a lot's wrong with the house. So I'm like, don't come talk to me about repairs. And I told my realtor to tell their realtor that, so that way they can expectation manage. So when something comes out on the inspection, they move on, right?
Yep.
I laid the groundwork. I went, you come at me, I'm going to be pissed. I laid the damn groundwork. I have done my job. Got the inspection. They asked for everything they possibly could, but the thing that sent me over the edge into a shrieking maniac was there were 4 shingles that were missing on the roof. 4 shingles. And per the contract, they can't ask for any corrections on the roof unless it's like leaking or there's significant structural damage. There are 4 shingles missing. Guess what the bitch did? The bitch said, you need to spend 10 grand and replace the entire roof.
Oh, my God.
I was like, get the fuck out. I'm screaming at my phone. My husband's on the other end, and he's like, I'm just trying to tell you what the guy said. I'm like, I don't care what he fucking said. He can fuck off. So, I am in full rage mode. I call my realtor. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know you well enough to swear at you, but what the fuck is this? And he's like, well, if you don't do it, the buyer might walk. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. He's not getting a 10 grand roof out of me. Are you kidding? And so, yeah, the buyer walked, and I was like, Saya fucking Nara, get out. I will open the door. I will kick you out the door. Go. And so, yeah, we got 2 off. We put the house back on the market. We got 2 offers within like 24 hours of it being on the market, and like they got in a bidding war. We got everything we wanted, and they didn't ask us to replace an entire roof, so we're fine.
Well, you did indirectly kill a child, I think is what we're saying. Child with some sort of roof-related cancer. I don't know how that works.
It's that roof lung. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Roof lung. Oh, man.
So that's what I've been doing. I've been buying and selling houses in a horrible market for doing that, and spending a lot of time being mad at that buyer. Once he left my life, my stress levels went down dramatically.
There you go. There you go.
And I now have my dream job, which is fantastic. So
That's even better. Even better.
yeah.
I can confirm for the husband, those are the worst kind of phone calls, is being on the other end. Your significant other that is mad, but not at you. But you're still fucking taking the laughing, because you can't say anything about it, You're just fucking eating it like, oh, God. Like, babe, it wasn't me. Well, they don't give a shit.
Oh, gosh.
My husband and I have worked out a language specifically for, are you mad at me in a way that I need to care about this, or are you just screaming into the universe? At which point, have at it. And I've figured, both of us have figured out how to, step back and just let those screams into the universe and be like,
do I need to care, or do I need to listen?
Nope.
That's it.
Exactly. And if I'm not in trouble, I'm happy to scream at the trees.
Yeah.
Go for it. I'm with you.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy, though. Holy crap.
shingles.
roof for 4 shingles.
Yeah, I mean, that's insane.
It's
But hey,
remarkably
people are
audacious
trying
after
to get out of
underbidding and sort of
Underbidding
taking a
by a lot.
charitable advantage.
Yeah.
Underbidding by a lot, and then putting a
Yeah.
letter in the actual contract that we signed saying, like, oh no, I could have paid your asking price. I chose not to.
So, do we know for sure this whole kid with cancer thing was for real, or like was this just a scam and kind of easier?
Yeah.
Like,
Unclear.
I don't know
Okay.
if you even can figure that out, can you?
well, I mean, obviously it's a personal thing, right? Like, I don't know if
Yeah.
there was something discussed somewhere along the line. Like, it's still in the air of like this was a true story, like because I know people will do that. Hey, my kid's got cancer.
for sure.
It help a lot, right? Like.
Where did you get your
If
intel?
it was false, then fuck them guys even more,
Right.
So I got my intel from my husband, who got his intel from the realtor, who got his intel from apparently a really shitty realtor, because that buyer's realtor had no idea what she was doing, or she was just like, she was being screamed at by him and just like, I'm passing it on, who cares? Like, I don't know, whatever, I don't know. But what I did later find out was I did notice he was like buying the house on his own, even though he was married and stuff like that. And it turns out he was buying it. He's an old dude that was buying it for his adult child.
Mm-hmm.
But the adult child doesn't have cancer. Like, that's what I was able to glean. So I no longer know what's up. Right now it is in the hands of a very lovely couple who's very excited to have it and just wonderful in every way. So
that's all that matters.
Live, enjoy. I don't need to think about the house ever again.
Yeah,
There
so
you
people
go.
Possible
can't
the
get it
adult
anymore.
child was a cancer and it was some sort of astronomical thing.
That is very true. Child might not have had cancer. Could have been a cancer to the family. Who knows?
Had to get them out into their own.
It was an out-of-state buyer, so it's very possible
There
they were
you
just
go,
like, no, we're
yeah.
going to ship him 4 states away.
Yep. How do you live on my ass? Look, I need a good deal on this house. I'll get my fucking bratty ass kids out of here.
Yeah.
And you
I
probably
will
would have been like, you know
walk
what?
over
I understand that. No.
Yeah, no, I'll say this. I've been to Kelsey's old house. I've been to her new one yet. Hopefully at some point I can come out there and visit. But I've seen her new place because she sent me pictures. Yeah, you don't have to even worry about thinking about that old house. That new house is lit.
No,
So,
new house
yeah.
is a lot better. I'm much happier
new
here.
house is awesome. So
I have fucking mountain views.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
you
gonna say
do.
about that.
I'm used to those. They are nice to have.
yeah,
They are.
yeah.
Especially when you come from super flat land that you never wanted to be in the first place.
Mm.
There's a story behind that, too.
Imagine living in the flatlands. They always look weird every time I see them.
Great views of like the street outside your house. And I think. Yeah.
Oh man, JoJo, you sold the fuck out of that one, dude. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean,
Salesman of the group, right there.
You can see your pizza delivery guy coming, right?
a lot of picturesque territory.
Yeah, I guess you really don't need the delivery app because you can just like see the Pizza Hut in the distance. You see him leave, and you're like, all right, there's only 2 houses that could possibly be ordering that, and it's me and that guy.
There you go.
But he took a left on that road over there, so there's only 3 houses that way. So
Maybe he's doing a rope dope, and he's gonna like circle back around.
Oh man, I'm so done with delivery fucking places. Oh gosh, they're just.
They've screwed you over a few times.
Yeah, I had one today. Literally today. Fucking. I don't get. So if you get told something at a job, like this is what you're supposed to do, like you, realistically, you would think that you're supposed to follow that. So on a specific app that I won't name right now, but that could change later. They specifically have you do either leave it outside or hand it to me. Or no, not leave outside. Leave by door or hand it to
leave
me.
by the door.
Yeah, leave by door.
I know where you're at already.
I even put in mine because I'm a nice guy and I get that, like, I'm not that worried about COVID right now because of, vaccines and fucking I've already caught it, da-da-da-da-da. That doesn't mean that someone else is as free safely as I am about. There you go. So I put hand it to me, but feel free to knock on my door, put it down, and I'll count and you can walk away and then I'll go pick it up. People take that as, I'll just leave it outside in the fucking dirt and then he can come all the way downstairs and get it. No, that's not what that means. I even have in the thing, this is my apartment number, Buzz, I'll let you in. Literally, it's all in there. And they constantly leave it outside. I get my meal for free every time they do it. So I really don't give a shit, but I do kind of give a shit because it's like, come on, let's be professional, right? Like, I can't imagine I've done this job before. I literally have done that specific job before. I can't imagine leaving somebody's food in the dirt for them to come out and grab it. It doesn't matter that it's bagged up. It doesn't matter it's in a container. It's just common courtesy. You know what I mean? So
isn't there is there only dirt? Is there no paved
even
sidewalk?
if it doesn't even matter. Even if it's pavement, it doesn't matter. Outside, that's just nasty, man. Like, why would you do that? I've had them leave it in snow. I've had them leaving in fucking rain. Like, it's fucking nuts. Like, whenever you could literally just buzz, I do it. You open that door and then put it down on the carpet. That's right on the other side. That's completely doable. Like, I don't understand that half a second. You know what I mean?
Very low effort, and you think you want to do the thing that then
thank you
gets you a
very low effort.
Probably more so. Yeah.
On the other end of that spectrum, you also have customers you deliver to that say, "Open the door, set it in the wheelchair for me." Okay, driver does that, and then we get a call an hour and a half later, like, "I never got my order. Where is it?" Have you checked the wheelchair that you asked to?
I do gotta say, a lot of people just take pictures of what a replacement, and I swear to God, I'd be the people that, like, if I set it in your fucking lap, you're in a fucking photo. You know what I mean? Like, I'm taking a picture regardless.
Why do they have a pizza wheelchair?
that is an interesting question.
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
Better question. Why don't we all have pizza wheelchairs? Because that sounds like a useful thing. Like, you got enough pizzas? Like, wheelchair that bitch in. That's fantastic. I love it.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Sorry, I haven't been on enough podcasts to, like,
no, you're good.
space out the swearing, so you're going to get all of it in this one. I apologize.
Hey, no, that's completely fine.
Fuck yeah.
But, so, it was about somewhere around like $40, almost $50 that I spent because I was ordering a lot of food. And so they left it outside, so I was upset about it. So I messaged the help, and I'm like, hey, look, Dasher was a little unprofessional. Not only did they leave it outside, yes, I knew it was gonna break
Yeah, you fucked up.
I've yelled about DoorDash on this podcast before.
Yeah,
Fuck DoorDash, I don't care. DoorDash, I've spent so much money with you.
We're not sponsored by DoorDash.
Yeah, we're not.
You're not trash.
Word of law.
Anyways, my main point here is, so I messaged like, hey, your Dasher was kind of unprofessional. They didn't follow the way that I had stuff set up. You guys told me if I wanted it inside, I had to specifically hand it to me on my thing. I've switched it to that. I've done what you've done, so that way this doesn't happen again. It continues to keep happening. I'm kind of upset about this. It was in the dirt. Like, this is nasty. Like, it's not what I'm paying for. Like, if this is the kind of stuff I was going to get, I'll just go drive down and grab the food myself. So the dude goes, well, is it edible? I was like, it doesn't matter if it's edible or not. Are we talking about whether or not it's good enough for me to eat? Or are we talking about the fact that you guys told me there are a set of rules that I have to follow, so that way this doesn't happen and I'm following it and it's still happening? That's what I'm mad about. And they're all like, okay, well, fair enough, right? So the dude goes, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a reimbursement for $10. I was like, I spent $50 on this. Are you fucking kidding me? $10?
Yeah,
Are you serious right now? I said, when my significant other was pregnant, that month I spent almost $700 fucking dollars on your fucking app because we were in the hospital for almost 2 fucking weeks, literally ordering constantly fucking food. I've spent too much money with your company and am one of your actual past members that this is unacceptable. I was like, either one, you're going to reimburse me for the fucking money, or two, we can cancel all my shit right now. Your choice. And then the dude comes back and goes, oh, luckily I was able to reimburse you for the entire thing. I was like, I even wrote in the message too. I was all like, pretty fucking convenient that now after I've threatened to leave and take all my fucking money with me to literally, I don't know, 80 of the fucking competitors that fucking exist now. I can name fucking 4 of them right off the top of my fucking head. Eat Street, Go Puff, shit like that. Yeah, done. So it's like, I said, pretty convenient that now that I threatened to leave, that you could fucking reimburse me the money. And the dude goes, well, since you're such a loyal customer, I was just trying to do what I can to help you out. I was like, all right, go fuck yourself, buddy.
Well, he thought you were some sort of peasant. Didn't know.
Yeah, now he knows you're a VIP and he'll treat you well.
Right. Yeah.
See, the nice thing about Uber Eats is they have like a system where it gives you points, and then they know what quality kind of person you are. I'm some sort of platinum human being.
Out of curiosity, is that based on how much you spend or whether or not you buy like organic or McDonald's?
Oh, it's a purely
This is
dollars
important.
based.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it combines between Uber Eats and just Uber drive cars. Oh, so
It should just be like on the quality of like the person you are, like passenger wise.
well, there's also the rating system for.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought you were talking about. Okay.
This is had a higher quality of customer service with this. They're like, oh, you're a platinum person. We'll give you a human being.
We'll treat you like a human being.
That too.
Hey.
Well, DoorDash tries to do that
Slightly nicer
first.
cars.
Yeah, DoorDash tries to do that first, so they hit you with the quick, like as soon as you hit like help and you like do the first part, I'm like, here's $10 $10 reimbursement. Was this good enough for you? Da 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 da. And it's like you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the screen, and then you'll be like, talk to an actual agent. So
There's a
Well, usually
there's a lot of people
that's
that are
fine.
like,
It's just like, oh man, they left out one drink, and you give me my $4,
yeah,
and move on.
there's a lot of people that take the $10 not deal with the hassle, right? But
right, yeah.
And instances like yours, it's a huge deal, right? Like I have like a little table outside by my door. I don't even do the whole hand it to me anymore because like 9 times out of 10 I'm gaming or something, and if they're knocking on the door, I'm not hearing shit. You know, they like they can be out my fucking driveway for 20 minutes. I have no fucking idea. You know,
Throw
So-
a party.
I literally put like a little coffee table end table thing like by my door and just say, hey, put it on my table, knock twice and leave. Like I'll eventually get the notification, hey, your delivery was, dropped off whenever I look at my phone, right? But, I'm not gonna have somebody just fucking stand there and
Right. Well, the part
They're
that pissed
wasting their time too.
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
They could be making more money.
exactly.
Mhm.
That's just being considerate on your part.
And once again, I worked DoorDash, and I know they'll fucking sit you up with like 3 orders at the fucking same time. So you
Yeah.
got other people's food in your
Yeah.
car as well
Yeah.
that you're trying to go. They stack orders on you.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
know, but it also is one of those situations where it's like the person texts me, is like, "Hey, I'm here with your food," and in the same minute, it through their app, not even through just text messaging, through the DoorDash app, so they have records of all this. Through the same fucking thing, I go, "Oh, cool." Hit the button on 201 and I'll buzz you up. That easy, that simple,
Yeah.
And they didn't say anything. 4 minutes goes by and I'm like, hey, haven't heard a buzz yet. Are you good out there? Nothing. And then I get a picture of my food outside on the ground in the dirt.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
That's
Awesome.
crazy.
Thank
So,
you.
This is the least important thing, but DoorDash, for whatever reason, is like when they drop off your food, you get 5 notifications. All it's like,
Yeah, it's nearby in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Nearby, on your way.
Here's the image,
Jesus
and it's like-
Christ.
I
Yeah.
get it, man. You
Yeah.
don't need this much.
My issue
Paper
isn't
trail.
DoorDash. My issue is Amazon. And the issue I have with Amazon is like I have like snack crate and shit that comes here all the time, or packages in general. And I have a hound dog that free roams my outside of my house. Completely harmless, to anybody who wants to be there, right? Just doesn't give a shit who you are. Very friendly, wants to come up to you, for pets and shit. Well, there is times where I'll get home from work where either I'll get a message saying can't be delivered because, animal or some shit, right? But there's literally times where in my driveway, I don't know, my driveway is not 40, 50 foot long. It's not that long at all. Or it's times where they'll try to maybe pull in, see the dog, and just chunk the fucking package in the front yard. It'll just be laying, swear to God, in the driveway, or they'll be out of the car, maybe out of, because, I have, a dog door in my garage where she'll, in and out. And, she's a pretty hefty fuck. I'm not gonna lie, if it was dark and this motherfucker came out of the garage, running through the front yard at me, yeah, I would trip shit, okay? Well, Amazon don't deliver at nighttime, usually, so there's times where, I live next door to my grandparents. They sit on the front porch and watch for packages and stuff all the time. Well, there's times where, I'll get phone calls at work with my grandpa just dying laughing because somebody will, get out of the car to, bring a package up to the car, to the door, and she'll run out of the fucking garage, and they'll just fucking drop that motherfucker and haul ass back to the truck, like they about to get tore the fuck up, and he'll just fucking call me dying. It happened again, and I knew exactly what it was. Except they'll go over and pick it up. But there's been times where it's literally at the beginning of my driveway, where they go to barely pull in and just nah, fuck that, throw that motherfucker in the front yard and keep going. Which in your stands it'd be raining or whatever. There's been times where I got snack crate, which is just a cardboard fucking box with food in it, and it'd be soggy as shit by the time I got home because somebody just wouldn't deliver or call me and I get phone calls all the time. Hey, there's a dog outside. Yeah, dude, she's cool. Whatever. But there's a lot of times where they'll just fucking chunk the shit and run. Yeah, throw and go. And that
Well,
pisses me off.
I do love that you've basically set up a reality show for your grandparents.
Absolutely.
Just order shit all the time,
Yes,
and it's
yes.
what is the funniest drop off of this particular week? You could have a whole YouTube channel just about that.
I probably, dude, if I put a camera out there and actually captured it, oh my god, Like, I could get so much content.
Yeah.
Set your grandparents up as like the hosts or like the peanut gallery that gets to decide. Like,
Oh yeah,
Top
he's a character too, and he'll yell at him too. He's been to the points where like there's a delivery driver come up to and like deliver packages and stuff, and he like walk over with a shotgun. You know, like obviously it's fucking Amazon. Like they're not there to do anything, but he's just the kind of
he's just
old man.
intimidating them for
Yes,
fun.
yes. He does it with anybody. Like my old lady come over to my house one time whenever I was at work, and come over one time just to get dinner ready or whatever before I got home. And he literally come over one day, like called me before he did it, so like I knew, and she didn't. And so like he came over and knocked on the front door with a gun in the hand, and like the first time they ever fucking met, to put that out there, like the first impression, and literally just like scared the absolute shit out. Like he's this old bigger like absolute like Grizzly Adams. Like he is terrifying. Honestly, if you don't, he's terrifying. If you don't know like how jokingly and like cool and stuff he is, like he is just absolutely terrifying and just scared. Scary shit. But that's not the point of the story. Anyways, Amazon.
No. We're sitting on this for a minute. You like this girl. I'm going to assume that at some point you're like, I would like to sleep with this girl, and you're letting your grandfather scare the shit out of her. It's like, what the hell, dude?
No, I get like permission. I give this guy permission to do that. Like that is
that's my point.
No, that's hilarious to me. Like to the point where I know nothing's loaded. Like I've got one there that's not loaded, but I will walk outside with it because that is intimidating. But to the point, I will have parties here, and I will like have him walk over with a shotgun and scare the shit out of everybody because I think it's fucking funny. It's humor.
Did she stick around? Out of curiosity.
Absolutely, she's actually in there right now. So
with his grandpa and a shotgun.
Yeah. Now she's intimidating him because she's actually scarier.
We do things a little different down here. So
that's the funniest part about this to me is it's like I know about this shit because I've had friends that've done it. I've even had my grandpa do shit like that, and it's just funny watching like Kelsey and JoJo's face, even Canter a little bit too, where it's like it's just not normal. It's just not normal.
Yeah,
but down south, that's that kind of humor.
I grew up in a house where my dad taught other people how to use weapons, and so like I'm a very good shot. I've shot in competition. Like I know what the hell I'm doing with guns, but like the whole intimidating people for like shits and giggles, like that was a hard fucking no. That was a you do not do this. That gets people cavalier about weapons. It's not okay. Like you don't realize the level of fear you're bringing. Like when you're already I'm gonna be an asshole for a minute to you, James. Sorry. Like when you're already a woman, and the old man's showing up, which is already a scary thing, and then you've also got him like loading with a weapon, like absolutely fucking terrifying. You're a dick.
So okay, so not I say first impression. I definitely warn anybody that comes to my house that is like.
Oh, he at least knew it was a possibility.
A persona of him next door, right? Like that he does that. That's
okay.
Just so like it wasn't okay. I was very vague with the story. It was the first time they met, yes, but
it wasn't a total.
She knew.
He had been briefed, right? Briefed.
Okay.
The fact that it happened that day was a complete surprise, but the briefing, has.
Okay. You are less of a dick. I retract some of the dickness of this particular situation.
I guess
I'm not going to take any
That's a weird phrase.
Yeah.
Well, not to mention, I mean, like Texas for sure. I mean,
yeah,
I can't think of a single person I don't know that walks around with a gun in plain sight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's open carry down there. Like, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
like,
it's a normality here, right? So
yeah.
It's not like I'm, somewhere that's a very anti-gun and just walking up to somebody and be like,
Right,
what the fuck are you doing?
I do no guns.
Yeah, I'm trying to think right now.
So you're no gun. Like it'd be a completely different story if it was like at JoJo's house, right? Like if I was got into my truck, like I pulled up JoJo's house and got in my truck, what the fuck are you doing like with the gun? It'd be different, right? But like it's very mellow. It's a very calm thing to do around here to have weapons like that. It was just an intimidating.
There was a little bit of a controversy with my town a few years ago. They instituted an assault weapons ban just in this village where no one fucking has an assault weapon to begin with. Like whatever guns they were banning is not even a thing. It was after whatever nationwide thing got shut down, and then like on Twitter, they're just random people talking about socialist Deerfield gonna take all your guns or come and take them, mayor, whatever. No one, there's none to take, man. It's like the dumb symbolic thing. It was real, but that's.
Well, I know guns are a very touchy subject, right? So
yeah,
it's kind of hit or miss. You know, you're either gonna be okay talking about them, or you're gonna strike some type of trigger with whoever you're talking to about. So I didn't want to do that if it did for anybody here, right? But it was just a funny
I'm
story.
fucking just triggered.
I know. Well, you know.
I was gonna say I grew up in northern Idaho. There are guns and open carry everywhere there. Like just, I'm used to it too. It's just like, oh god, you just set this girl up for this.
No, but yes, I definitely set her up for failure. But it was a good, if there's any good kind of failure, right? Like it was just kind of, I was up to it. He called me and said, "Hey, she's over there. She's over there." Yeah, she was like, "You want me to do it?" And I was like, "Yeah, yes, I do."
Wow.
And of course, he stayed there. Like obviously after the initial thing, he laughed about it, whatever, and then
and like got to know her.
Yeah, for sure. Like they're all good now. So
good.
Basically, what James trying to say is that he's single. He has no.
I once had a boyfriend that invited me over, and he had these incredible knives that you held onto a handle, and then it had this long blade that came all the way down to your elbow. And so the thing probably went like a good 6 inches beyond his hand, and he had one for each arm. And so he invited me over to like come hang out. So I show up, I open the door and everything is pitch black, and these two things cross right over my neck. And it was him and his friends, and they were just like, "Oh, we'll freak you out." And I was like, "You're not touching me today, FYI. No hands are going anywhere on me. You're going to sit on the other side of the room and think about what you've done, because that's maybe not the best way to greet your girlfriend." Like, here. They were sharp. Like, if I hadn't seen them and walked into them, I could have hurt myself. Which is why I instituted the "you don't get to put your hands anywhere on me today. Have a good day."
Look, honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this. I feel like that story is way worse than what I told.
One of the reasons I told him,
you could have got fucked up.
Yeah, because they were crossed over my neck. Like they couldn't have moved them back fast enough to like not hurt me, basically.
Like if anything on my story, my grandpa was in danger. He had an unloaded weapon, and she could have fucked him up. Just gonna throw that out there. Like
she was at James' house. She knows where the rifle's at.
Yes. Thank you, Kelsey, for making me not feel so bad. I appreciate that.
That's what I'm here for.
Jesus Christ.
I called you a dick and then told you a story about a much worse one.
There you go.
But what age time was this? Was it like a 13-year-old?
No, I was 17.
Jesus
okay, too many
Christ.
years.
Yeah. Enough years for it to not be chill.
Yeah.
Like if it was rubber edged, right? That would be a different story. Like if they had the silicone fucking.
Oh yeah, no. If they'd covered the edge, so then like it's just that would be, we can freak you out.
That would be a different joking type of
Yeah, much more of a joke. But
take another step and your fucking arteries are cut.
Yeah, those things were sharp too.
Nah, fuck all that.
Yeah, was not pleased with that. Don't do that. FYI, dead funny. I'm sorry, Chris. I haven't checked this with you, but FYI, don't do that to your girlfriends or anybody. It's not chill. Unless they're super into it, I guess. But have that conversation in consent.
Don't do it to your girlfriends or anybody.
Well, it
not just anybody. Period.
Don't do Don't do it to your boyfriends. Don't
girlfriends
do it to your parents.
first. Anybody second.
People canvassing for political candidates. Anyone,
oh shit! Now I'm just trying to think of like what are some of the worst introductions that I've done as far as like girlfriends to family or girlfriend to friends. I can't think of anything that's like weird. Like I think everything's been like kind of fucking normal. I can't think of anything that's weird. I guess I'm just lame. I'm sorry. My bad.
This guy also had a gigantic blue mohawk. Gigantic blue mohawk. And my father is very, very, very traditional. And so introducing him to my dad was a fun time because my dad had to try to be chill with the fact that he was meeting this guy, and there's this like gelled gigantic mohawk in his main space, and my father was not happy about it.
Oh, you know what? No, I got one, but it wasn't a girlfriend. It was a couple of chicks, and they were meeting some of the other friend groups.
I'm glad this took a left turn.
Yeah. And James, you know them. I won't say their names, but it's the Alabama Girl Crew. It's the Alabama Girl Crew. So you know every single fucking one of them. Yeah, every single fucking one of them. They came over. I might have told the story on a podcast for it. They came over, and we were throwing a party, is what we told everybody. We were going to throw a party. So they came over, and they wanted something to drink, and we pointed them to the cooler. And we had the cooler that actually had the drinks in it, and then the cooler that we had staged for them. And I don't know why we did this, but it was me, Joey, Mike wasn't around at that point. It was a couple of us. We went around and fucking big in Alabama are banana spiders. So we went around with sticks and got all these banana spiders and put them into this fucking cooler. Like, boom,
you were aware that
boom,
banana spiders
boom.
are poisonous as fuck, right?
Correct. That's why. Well, hold on. Just calm down. We are well aware of the threat of the banana spider, right? So we put all these spiders in this fucking cooler, and we told them that was the cooler. I walked over with them. The moment they grabbed the handle and picked it up, I stopped them. I didn't let them put their fucking hand in it. But you could just see all these fucking spiders in there. It was so funny. They started screaming, crying. Nothing happened, obviously, but I wasn't gonna let.
I would have let them open it. Obviously,
I wouldn't. No, I'm not that much an asshole.
Okay, so banana spiders are not very they're chill. Yes, they're very venomous. I'm not saying.
I was gonna say if they bite you, you normally don't make it 4 feet.
They are very venomous, but they are not one of the spiders.
They're very docile. Yeah,
they're very docile. They don't scatter like when you walk by them. They're like, you know,
they don't really give a shit. Yeah,
you know.
The only one that we caught that was aggressive was the one that I had. It was the biggest one. It was because it was a mama spider, so it was pregnant. So I literally all of them. We caught them on a stick. Like, we didn't hurt the spiders at all. We caught them on a stick, and then we would take them and then put them down. They started making their own little web and stuff. Whenever I got her, she was just sprinting for my hand, and so I'd flip the stick and catch the other side, and she would stop, turn around, and start sprinting for my hand again. I just kept all the way down the fucking driveway, just kept flipping the fucking stick,
I like how leaving it and being like, this maybe isn't the best choice for a spider didn't occur to you. You're like, no, we're gonna do this
I was determined.
You know?
I was determined to, and it's funny that is the spider where I was worried about letting anybody put their hand in it. So that's why I was like, nah. That was
you could have saved yourself all that time just being like, fuck.
But I didn't.
So I just want to put this out there that I told a story about an empty unloaded gun. Kelsey told a story of how she almost tried to get her head chopped the fuck off. And Chris just tried to commit fucking murder.
I didn't let anybody put their hand in there. I'm the only guy out of the 6 of them that walked over there with the girls to make sure no one put their hand in the cooler. Everybody else didn't care.
Taking a piss when they were thirsty.
Oh, it was good stuff.
Pen on his side.
It was good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I don't think I've got a single weird one. I've got weird ways I've gotten out of relationships, but not introducing relationships to other people. No.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I have those stories for relationships. I've only had the one, so you know.
You never try to put anybody in the fucking pizza?
Well, I mean, I've thought about that before, but no, it's never.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, we're talking about murders here. I mean, I feel like I thought my story was pretty high. I need to step my fucking game up.
We maybe should have spread those 3 stories among 3 seasons. Yeah, those are pretty good.
God,
fuck.
JoJo, how about you? Anything you want to level us out? And we're just
JoJo's in fucking shock right now.
Yeah, I feel like my face should make it.
It's a fucking La La Land over here. You can't comprehend what the hell's going on. And I don't blame him.
Oh shit!
Spider was coming at your hand and you kept it.
Yeah, dude.
So insane.
Yeah, the stick was this fucking long. long too, dude. She had like 2 seconds. She was at my hand. I just kept flipping it. And this is not a short driveway. I mean, I had easily a 2-minute walk where I was just constantly flipping this fucking stick.
There's no way that spider was that important to this prank to justify that behavior.
I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. I'd have tossed that fucking stick. As soon as that something back, like the first fucking time that motherfucker came to me, it was fucking lost. Gone.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know what
Yeah,
it was,
I'm
but I just had the thought process. I was like, well, if I throw it up and get to the other end, she'll be on the other side of the stick.
You're lucky you didn't fling it directly into your face, you moron.
But see, you gotta remember, like I've done dumb shit with like venomous stuff pretty much my entire life. I mean, I know I've told the story before about how I thought I saw that dead snake on the side of the road, and I decided that I was gonna get down on my face and look at it in the face, and then Joey threw the fucking stick over my head, and the snake jumped up and bit into the stick and rolled down the fucking hill. I thought it was dead. Wasn't even dead. My nose was that close to this fucking snake. And
I now
didn't know why I did it. I just did it.
I now understand your guys' relationship a lot more because he saved your life at least once. Like,
Oh, for sure. I love
Yeah.
Joey. Joey's been around for a lot of like near-death experiences. There's James in his truck. Me with
did
the
tell that
fucking snake. Like, you know, it's fucking. He's been around for a lot. Maybe Joey's just bad luck, dude. Maybe he's
You
just
know
a
what?
bad.
We should probably not be around him anymore.
Maybe that's what it is,
From
dude.
the last story, like he's the reason you're alive, so maybe keep him along.
Maybe he's
not
the
problem.
reason we keep putting ourselves in stupid situations.
I'm gonna say
There's a common denominator somewhere.
Oh, man, that's great.
I like how you look at him rather than you.
You're damn right. You're damn right. Hey, to be fair, Joey's life could be, and I've told him this too, so I don't even care what I say. Joey's life could be fucking, what did I call it? What was it? Trailer Park
Soap opera?
Wars? Trailer Park
Oh.
Wars or some shit. He has the craziest fucking life. I kid you not. I grew up with this guy. I know every member in his fucking family. I've dated members of his fucking family. I know his entire family from front to back. And he will call me up and tell me the most ridiculous shit that you do not think is fucking real. That you only see on like reality TV shows that you're sure are fucking staged. There was one time he called me up, and I'm not going to say names, but I'll say like the family member, like whatever. But it was like, hey, just letting you know, like, my uncle got in a fight with my cousin, and they got to arguing. My cousin pulled out a gun, shot at my uncle, missed him. Uncle ran in the house, grabbed his keys, got in his car, ran over my cousin. Cousin's in the hospital with 2 broken legs and fractured ribs, and my uncle has been missing for 6 days. No one knows where he's at. We don't even know if he's coming back. And I know these people. I literally know these people, like, that he's talking about. And I'm just like,
Front to back, apparently.
well, yeah, exactly. Let's go.
Sorry, you can't do it the whole, I've dated these people, I know his family members front to back. I just, like, I can't handle it over here.
And
How
stuff
bad
like
a
this.
shot is the cousin, uncle, has to go
You know, this is why I
inside.
like JoJo in it. The whole time we're talking, this dude is down there doing math equations, like, you know, breaking shit down into being like logical
Stationary, you have to, like,
steps.
turn a car on.
Oh, God. I don't know how many bullets he had. Maybe just had the 2. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, man, dude. That's crazy shit, dude. That's crazy.
JoJo
Oh
is a
my
beautiful
God.
foil to the rest of us.
Hey, I love it. I love like the whole time he was telling a story about the spider thing. Like, I was just hard smiling because JoJo's face was just fucking just doing the math equation above his fucking head. You know, like
Oh, man.
I love
The
it.
idea that you would willingly engage in a spider situation at all.
Well, to be fair, yeah.
If you haven't seen a banana spider, they're about this fucking
They're
big.
fucking
They're-
huge,
yeah.
dude.
And
Those legs stretch, son.
And from experience, their webs are fucking A1 because they
Yes,
will
are.
fucking choke you out if you're driving down a road on a 4-wheeler or something and catch
Yeah.
one of them sons of bitches. Don't look at
Those things are
No, I'm asking a question. Did you do this?
Yes, I have to.
yes from experience.
Oh, God.
So they won't choke you out, like they'll break, but it's not like a spider web.
No,
like,
no.
right,
We're telling this story where like the thing goes around you and just like tries to garrote you with its.
No. Look. I'm on page 2, and you're like fucking 35. Like you're way ahead of the story. Okay, I wasn't going to the points where I physically got choked out by a fucking spider web. What I'm saying is they are significantly stronger than a normal spider web, and you will get that fucking little fucking sensation of. But it'll break, right? Like you're not gonna. You probably could kill somebody with. We're talking about murder and shit. You could probably double up on a fucking string of some banana spider web and fuck somebody up. But
I don't mess with the spider webs around here. I mean, they don't taste like anything, but I've heard they're.
What the fuck?
Oh god.
That was exactly the right reaction. Please explain.
This is the sad part of with Kelsey coming back. She doesn't know Cancer the way that we know Cancer.
I was like,
yeah,
spider
she
web's
missed out
just a
on a
protein
horrible
strand, so it's probably good for you. They don't taste like anything.
Cancer, why don't you tell her, just to bring her up to speed, why don't you tell her what your favorite pizza topping is? Or your favorite pizza to create?
Okay, so let's
God.
do. You don't use tomato sauce, okay? Okay, tomato sauce is boring. You use ranch and buffalo sauce, barbecue sauce, cinnamon sugar, mayonnaise, and like the icing, like you put on like cinnamon rolls, that kind of icing, That's your sauce, okay? All together. And then I used to do chicken, bacon, pineapple, jalapenos together.
So what I think happened is you accidentally just like dumped everything onto the pizza and you're just like, fuck it, I'm not wasting it. And then you just ate it and you're like, great, I can do this and other people can't.
I definitely think it was a situation of, well, this is about to expire.
Yeah, let me get a bunch of ranch that's almost bad.
I was just sitting there looking at it. I was like, I wonder if these really taste good.
This sounds like one of those creations when you're about to get off work and there's just a little bit of fucking shit in each one of them, and you're like, I wonder if I put this on a fucking pizza. And just fucking... just threw all this fucking shit together, threw it in the oven that you probably burned your fucking arm on when you took it out, and ate it and was like, it's pretty good. Coming from a guy that fucking drinks beer and coffee!
Beer and coffee together is pretty good. And
No, it's not! No!
you take Pib, and mix it with red wine vinegar.
Cube?
Look, JoJo. Alright, JoJo.
You're not far off. That's true.
The first time he said, Pib, I thought the same shit.
It's probably
I realized it the second time that you were saying Pib, but I thought
Yeah,
the same
yeah. Anyways,
right?
this dude ate spider webs.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Once again, folks, Scientology.
They refused him all flavors, so he was free of it.
His job, directed to him by Xenu, is to find the best culinary dishes on Earth by mixing everything together. It's his job given to him by Xenu. That's the only way he can get to the next level.
Oh god.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah. The sad part is, like, we're capping this shit and we've never tried it, right?
That's true, but I'm not going to.
Great.
Right? No. Like, I'm a big, like, I will try almost anything once, and I say almost as a very strong almost.
I'll tell you what, that'll be the next Dead Funny episode. I'll come film you eating fucking spider webs.
I will. Okay, so look, the word almost is very short word. It's a very wide. There's a lot of things that will fit in this short word. So a pizza probably is. I'll eat it, but a what?
With spider webs, like if you have the loud spider and it's got the strand connected, and you can like do this because they'll let out more web. There you go.
Okay, so I have done that before. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, I have also done that.
Yeah,
But
I just
didn't
definitely thought you were
consume
telling
it.
me you ate yo-yos on pizza, and I was like, we need to circle that one.
Reese's Pieces on the pepperoni pizza. Now that's good.
Look, and I'm fine with trying all different kind of pizza combinations. You've got me there. Whatever, that's cool. I'm not eating a fucking spider web. Period. Period.
Eat the whole thing. Just
No. I'm not even gonna lick it.
It did come
Good.
out of a spider's ass.
True.
It
So
is.
do eggs that come out of a chicken's because
Yeah, but I don't suck it out of the chicken.
And they don't come out of a chicken's ass. They come out of its cloaca, probably. I don't actually. I'm not.
no.
Got him back.
Mystery chickens.
Oh,
actually
shit.
Uh,
They only have the
Fuck.
one. That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh my
oh,
god.
man.
You know, that was good.
JoJo, the
Any
cloaca.
cloaca.
Oh, fuck. That was good. Yeah.
Oh, that one actually drew tears from me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, shit. But yeah.
That was good, Kelsey.
So during our drunk by daylights, it was always trying to figure out what it was that Canter was deciding to ingest that night. So
Oh god.
I don't really believe it was ever the same thing. And we've done this for like 5 months.
We've done this for way too
And at a point, it was every fucking weekend.
yeah,
Like-
that's true. I'll still never forget. This is the worst part about this is like, so I set up the drunk by daylights. I feel so bad. The week that we decided to stop the first time was whenever we all went out and bought Halloween shit, and we were all going to show up on stream.
Oh.
And now it's the weekend we stopped, and Canter's poor fucking lady went home, made him a mask to look exactly like the killer that he plays. And Canter sends me this message, "Are we playing tonight?" And I just said, "Nah." And then he put the mask on and sent a picture. It was all like, "Oh, man."
Oh well. It happens that way
I was
sometimes.
like, "Where'd you get a fucking blind mask?" And he's all like, "She made it for me." I was like, "Oh my god."
Canter, do you still have it?
Oh.
I do.
Why would you ever throw something like that away?
You should get it.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know if I can find it. It's here somewhere though.
Okay, well,
Oh.
next podcast, we're bringing that back up.
Sounds good.
Next podcast, you're opening with that thing on.
I can do it.
Me and James were going back and forth on who we were gonna fucking be forever.
Dude, it was so hard.
I had a whole plague doctor fucking thing picked for my doctor guy. Everything,
Yeah.
dude. Oh,
Yeah.
I had so much shit, and I was like, well, I guess I'm returning all this. And the only thing I couldn't return was the plague doctor mask.
Yeah,
They're like, yeah,
I
we'll
remember.
take returns on that. And I was like, all right, well. Now I have a random fucking plague doctor mask that I've never worn just sitting around my house.
Dang,
Oh,
there's 2 people that can show up in a mask.
Oh, I don't even know
Oh,
what the fuck that is right now.
I wear one every day.
That's what that is. Jesus Christ.
Hey,
You need to
that's
take that
okay.
the fuck off.
You know,
actually,
hey.
I'm glad you said that. Everybody that's watching this podcast, you need to go watch the fucking DFU dropout edition of How to Escape a Killer. That fucking
Oh,
spot where
God.
you were talking about the hillbilly, and I put him right next to you and paused the video and said, identical twins. Got him, son.
You did. Yeah, man. Wait,
Oh shit.
I'm gonna start editing this shit soon. I'm gonna start you up.
I just thought it was perfect. 'Cause it
It's
was
coming full circle, my guy.
It was like I added him in, like if he was another member on the podcast, right between me and Chance. I just put in red letters, "identical twins?" question mark between both.
They did.
Oh, that was so good, dude. But yeah, you ugly fuck.
Well, that felt personal.
You should have heard us last night playing
Oh
Smite.
yeah.
We were losing the game. There's no win in that game. We were losing that game. But we're running down the lane, and this jackass decides he's gonna start backing in the fucking middle of the lane. So I'm like, I'll stay back and try to help Bill. And he dies like within fucking 2 seconds.
Okay, so here's where I got pissed. Okay, here's where I got fucking mad.
Before you go, I had my lady in here with me, and I had my ear muffed like this, so everything he says, she can fucking hear.
So the character I was playing was mainly for damage. All I fucking do got 0 goddamn life. Okay, I'm there to sit behind everybody and just fuck people up. Okay, so I backed way the fuck up down this fucking lane and started backing. When you're backing, if you move, it stops your back. If you get hit, it stops your back. Okay, so I'm backing. You have to do this little fucking teleport motion, this and that, and I see them coming. They're fucking coming, and I'm like, oh, I got this time perfectly. Well, right before, dude, it had to have been fucking milliseconds before I was gone. I got hit, stood there, stunned, fucked up, dead. I was 1 second, I was a goner, right? And so then, obviously, once I died, everybody was there. They fought. They didn't have a whole lot of damage. We got our shit pushed in.
That's not how that happened at all. The rest of the team was smart enough to keep running to base besides him. So I came back to help peel damage off of him. He dies instantly. I get the assassin off him. The assassin runs off in the fucking bushes, and I was like, "Fuck it, dude."
Away from our base, back to their base, and this guy took the right, and if he would have kept going and took another right, he would have gone home. Okay? He would have gone home into safety. But him, being an idiot, took the left to chase this guy and died and wants to blame me.
So the way that this was the funniest was because I go in after Bakasura, who was the assassin. I fucked his shit up, and I almost kill him, and then I die. So, and I use my ult to get in and everything. I should just use my ult to get away. That would be a smart thing. So we die, and now it's 5v3. So we're gonna lose. We're not up for another 60-something seconds.
That was the game. We all died. We lost the game. That was it.
Yeah. So the other 3 people died. We're playing with Tony, Joey, and Arando. So everybody's just quiet. And we're trying to get legit at this game. We're literally trying to learn our roles, make sure we're doing team communication. So it was a terrible play. And so everything's quiet. I'm like, yeah. Well, if it wasn't for James being a fucking dumbass and returning back in the middle of the lane, and he starts losing his shit up, and he's like, look here, you fucking idiot! You could have fucking ulted into the base, and you would have been fine. Once again, she's sitting right here, she's hearing all of this, and I have no idea she's even fucking there. And then I wake up this morning, she goes, are you and James going to be okay? Because you guys seem pretty mad at each other.
I mean granted, we were going back and forth with dumbass bullshit. Fuck you, this ain't my fault. Normal banner, right? But she took it as we were legitimately upset, fighting words,
Now,
I just not laughing, but
what makes it even better is because obviously, she's not part of the fucking group chat or anything. But at 9:46 this morning, I send. So James lied about getting off of Smite to watch Stranger Things last night. This guy's out here making content, and it's this most buck-toothed, redneck-looking guy who's talking about how summer is his favorite season because he could wear a watermelon on his head. And I said, "Look, it's James," and James was like, "Oh my god, left ass off."
It was funny.
It was fucking funny. So when she said, she's like, "Are you guys gonna be okay?" And I was like, "I mean, he thought that video was funny, so I guess we're all right." I didn't know we were in any kind of trouble.
Here's the thing with me. I don't know if it's just the southern in me or whatever, but if I'm not fucking with you, then I might have a problem with you. If I'm fucking with you, then we're good. If I'm serious with you and not saying nothing, then we might not be able to stay in page. But that's how I am in every day. Even my job, and honestly, I told you I got the bump up or the promotion and everything.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things they pulled me in and told me was hey, we know you joke with everybody. You're going into supervision now. You kind of got to cut that back a little bit, And I was like, fuck that. We work construction. These guys know what happens on a daily basis, I'm not going to change. I'm going to get production done, whatever. That's cool. I know how to talk to my guys, but I'm not going to not fuck with people. That's who I am. You guys did this. Hey,
you want to get promoted?
We think you're a good fit to push a crew. All right, well, you know what that comes with, That's my thing.
I'll never forget. I had this buddy, and we were friends for the longest time. Whenever I was working back at this convenience store, and I was the night manager, and we had this list of things we had to do. And on the very side of the list, it was for things that like weren't on the checklist, like things that you might have saw. So you can make your own little notes called to-do list, and I put his name and then his mom. Like, so it was like Blank's mom, and so every time you go to look at the list, he would see that. And I forgot to scratch it out. So the next morning we come in and my manager overreads those fucking lists every fucking night, and he goes, so I don't know if HR is gonna call or not. I don't know if Jay is gonna like. Well, now I said his name. It doesn't matter. He's fucking been on fucking content before. So I don't know if like he's gonna call HR because he was totally cool with it. Obviously, we were best friends for a long time. And he goes, I'm just letting you know, like I have to send this in if like HR goes forward with it. And I was like, you really think Jay's gonna call HR on me? And so he calls Jay, and Jay goes, you forgot to scratch that off last night? I was like, yeah. He goes, you fucking idiot. And my manager's like, you guys are okay with this? This is how we talk to each other the entire. If we had audio in the store, you'd be fucking mind blown at this shit that goes back and forth when me and him close. Exactly. Oh, we talk so much shit to each other. Oh, God. That's the part that pissed Kelsey out the most. Is that was the dude that wanted to get me into Mass Effect really bad. So I would sit here and talk his ear off about Final Fantasy, and like, so this cool thing happened on Mass Effect, and I would literally turn the volume all the way down.
Fight you. Physically fight you. Lose, but physically fight you.
That was his favorite shit.
I've only played Mass Effect 3. I've played it like. I forget where I stopped, but I stopped. I didn't finish it.
You didn't finish it?
Why would you start at 3?
I'm gonna be a dick.
Again, my upbringing
Scientology
limited on games that you can get. So, out of my own, I saw Mass Effect 3 for I think it was on the Wii that I got it, or the Wii U, whichever one it came out.
Oh yeah, they totally did a version of that for Wii U for some reason. Yeah.
I played some of it.
Like,
I mean,
special
I didn't
edition where you
dislike
could
it. I didn't dislike it, but I didn't
inventory
finish
on the tablet or something.
Yeah, but Mass Effect 2 is the best of the three, and you finish the third one because you're pulling together the whole game, you're pulling together strings that have been left off since the first one. Right. And so, jumping in, you have no idea a lot of what's going on, I imagine. Like, you get, like, I have to go fight this big bad thing in the end, but, like, there's so many loose strings that game needs to make sense that I don't blame you for not finishing it, because that would be a weird place to start that narrative.
It was. I was like, well, these people, they seem to... But then I don't know about these people, and it was like, there's all these people, and we need to get some people together to stop this thing, and I don't know who any of these people are. So.
Or and you just go on a quest like, go see this weird ass alien, and you didn't play the other games, you don't know why anyone would care about seeing this weird ass alien.
And your character's super excited
oh my god, it's Morden.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Like the recognitions was just like, oh, okay, he knows this person. Okay, I don't know them though.
Can't believe you started at 3. I've never played any of them.
I'm going to lock all of you in a room, and that's going to be the only thing that's available to you. That's the plan.
Get it together.
Oh, man, I kind of want to suggest it, but it would be fucking terrible for you to be the teacher of a DFU and have all 3 of us as students.
Oh, my God.
We'd never get an episode done.
I would lose my mind. We would see actually angry Kelsey on one of these things, because you guys would be talking so much shit, and I'd be like, it would not be good. It would not be good.
Just, wait, we're going to see real estate, Kelsey, or worse? Because...
Worse.
Oh, fuck.
This is the thing I care about.
Yeah, fuck that kid with cancer.
Oh, shit. That's great.
So bad.
Oh, shit. Good
Perspective's
God.
a motherfucker, man.
That we should all get tattooed somewhere.
Oh, God. Jesus. Whew. Wow.
How long do you want this podcast?
I think it's about time to wrap it up at this point. I was just trying to make sure we're going to hit an hour.
I don't think anybody would stop watching, to be honest with you. I don't believe there's anything that they would stop watching. Like, there's no burnt out content on this one, so we can
This is
fucking
pretty
going.
good.
Oh, man.
You good, you know.
I wanted to tip the place tonight, so I guess we should wrap it up, dude. Oh.
Can't wait for you to fuck us again.
I guess that's the last thing I'll leave it off on is I love how I am as a person where it's like Lancelot got added to the game and I was like, why the fuck is Lancelot in this game? He's not a fucking god. He would get fucking destroyed. And now he's my favorite player. I play him every game. He's so good.
The backstory is Lancelot came in and he refused to play the new god. Lancelot smashed Chris's dick so many games in a row where he was like, fuck that guy. He's so overpowered, broken, this and that. Tried him one time, motherfucker's been on him ever since.
It's so true. His kid is so good. His kid is so good. I was complaining so much. I was like, oh, wow, he's an assassin. So I'm going to have to deal with him in solo lane. And then I noticed that he's a little tanky. So I'm like, oh, great. They're going to play him as warrior even though he's not a warrior. So now I'm going to see him in solo lane all the time. So every game we'd have Lancelot against me. I'm like, I love the fact I get to be the test dummy for the new OP broken fucking god. And then finally I was like, you know what? Can't beat him. Fucking join him. So I started picking Lancelot. He's so good.
You have two modes: salty hate boy and like gone over the moon love boy. There's nothing in between.
It's so true.
All you got.
The best part is whenever he hates something, then he loves the same thing that he hated.
And then you get to hit him with the sound bites, and it's just like, doesn't matter. Didn't say that. Don't care. Love this guy.
It took forever for them to let me live down all the hate that I gave Call of Duty for the longest time. Because I grew up in there of it was you were a Halo player or you were a Call of Duty player. You did not mix. And James and Tony and Mike and Joey, they were just waiting. And finally we played that first game of Transit Zombies and I was hooked. And then we started playing multiplayer. I was like, man, this is pretty good. And after that it was a long year of me having fun but being picked on mercilessly. So
that's probably good for you, though. I like that for you.
Yeah, it humbled me a little bit.
Jesus. It ain't a cooler full of spiders, but...
Oh, shit. Anyways, we should go ahead and wrap up this podcast. If you guys enjoyed this content, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the notification. That way you get notified next time we upload another video. Listen in the comment section below. Those are your thoughts and views on some of the stuff we talked on. You know, how fun is banana spiders to you? Would you eat spider webs? You know, stuff like that. It's down there. How many electric fences have you licked? You know, it's all down there. We also got Twitters and Twitches in the description below. Make sure you check those out. But at the end of all this, hope you guys have a great week. And we'll see you next time.